Okay.
Hello, everybody. Sally, the upside down picker, and I have Todd, silver hair stacker. How
What's
you
happening,
doing?
everyone? It's Monday morning.
It's being observed as Juneteenth,
Yes.
so no shipping today,
Yeah.
even though I sold a bunch.
A bunch, huh?
11. I have 11 going out.
11. Woo, ooh, 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 ooh,
I
ooh,
hope it'll be more
ooh.
by tomorrow.
Nice. Let's
What do you
see
have?
how many I got. You beat me. I've got 10.
10? I just barely beat you then. God. Good job on your 10. That's what I
Well,
meant.
good job on your 11. Let's just stroke each other's ego and say, good job.
Oh, we did good. We did good. Valerie has 56. Well, close to 60. Close to 60.
She probably needs to do some of her shipping today instead of
She's
waiting all till tomorrow.
she's not gonna do that though. She'll pull all of her orders today and then she'll ship tomorrow. Because she
Mm-hmm.
has to print she has to do this thing to where she prints a scan sheet and she prints it on pirate ship, and so and if she was to do some of her shipping today, she would have to print two scan sheets, and she doesn't want to keep them separated and all that. Good job, Lag. You definitely made more money than I did.
Yeah, I think that is just stupid that some of the post offices require people to print a scan sheet.
Yeah,
I could understand it if you had
yeah.
hundreds of orders go, like if you were a big shipper business. I could
Hmm.
understand if you had hundreds of orders and lots of employees. I could understand how.
Yeah. All it takes is beep, 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 beep. That's all they have to do.
I don't know. Well, they have to weigh it, or at least mine
No.
does. Mine weighs every package I take in.
Oh, at the post office. But
Yeah,
my postal person doesn't do that.
but fortunately, I live in a small town where everybody likes me for some reason, and they'll just do it.
Well, that's good.
Probably because I give them a Sonic gift card every year.
I don't know about that.
No, they're they don't mind doing it. They're not so busy they can't. So every time I go in the post office, there may be one. If it's crowded, maybe two people in front of me.
Well, that's good. I mean,
The only time my post office is too busy at the counter is when they've got passport applications they're working.
mm, yeah,
Then they get kind of bogged down.
yeah. What is going on with your car, Beth? You've had it for 2 weeks and you're already getting it serviced. What is up with that? Hi, Diane. I'm going today to get a massage at my chiropractor office, and it's gonna be a deep tissue massage
Hmm.
and an adjustment. So I'll have the adjustment after that, which I'm very excited about because I wore my back out this weekend. brakes and they have no loaner cars, oh man. I'd be telling them, you need to get me something at the rental place then.
I thought it was a new car, Beth. Is
It
it a
is a
used
new
car?
car. Like,
What was wrong with the brakes? Hmm.
that's weird.
Yeah, I think though, brand new cars always have a glitch with them somewhere. They always have down. I remember my dad complaining in the '70s. Oh, who bought that? Who bought that new car? And now it's got to go in and get something fixed on it. I mean,
Hmm.
when you consider all the parts that go onto a car
Yeah, she said it was
at the
brand new. It had
factory,
eight miles on it.
wow. No, I
But the
mean,
brakes were messed up. That's messed up. That is
I
so
th-
messed up. But I
but
guess it could
yeah,
be like anything,
I think it's yeah.
having a part put on it that doesn't work right or something, I mean, but you would think that they would make sure that all of that is working right. I've never owned a new car either.
Uh, how many new cars have I owned? Two. I bought a 1980 Chevy pickup in 1981, but I mean it was still like still on the lot new from last year's model.
Yeah,
And then I bought a 95 Jeep Cherokee. I think that's all the new I've ever had.
that's what we call old money Lexus.
Old money. It was expensive money back then, and now I kind of wish I'd kept both those vehicles and just worked on them and fixed them.
Yeah,
I don't know about the Jeep. It had kind of an unreliable four-wheel drive in it.
you don't even really need a four-wheel drive though, do you?
No, I mean, like if I'm pulling up to a garage sale and I get my big heavy truck in a wet spot, I spin out trying to get out sometimes. So I'll go up and turn on the hubs and lock it into four-wheel drive and drive on out. And then once, maybe twice a year, we get a little snow. Not much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't live on a farm or or anything like that, so
yeah. So I mean, really, I mean, like if I didn't need a four-wheel drive, I probably wouldn't have one. Um, as far as like weather and all that, having a four-wheel drive in the snow where it snows regularly, that is, I like having a four-wheel drive. The only thing other than a four-wheel drive I think I would have is a maybe a minivan where it's all-wheel drive, and
wow.
because
So you're driving your car less than 20,000 a year. Of course, I drive my truck less than that. I think my truck is 2016, but it had a whole lot of upfront miles on it because it was an oil-filled truck for the first 4 years.
that sounds like a cool truck, Mike. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I bet it's not bum crack.
It's older. Mine's mine's the age of my oldest son.
Well,
It's a 1987. No, it's a 19. No, it's 1997. So it's my youngest son.
wow.
It's the same age. It's not a Model T. I can't remember what the car is that he drives.
He told us once he had a bunch of what was it? Ramblers,
Yeah,
AMC cars, or something.
yeah, I can't
He said he
remember.
had like two or three in barns here and there, and I was like,
Yeah,
how do you afford storage for old cars like that? Or do they just sit out in the English countryside like yard art?
he doesn't live like in the country though. He lives in the town.
Oh, it's a Ford. He drives some strange model of Ford. Forget what it is. Yeah, I had a Jeep Cherokee 4.0. That was the one new Jeep I had.
I have a Laredo.
How far, Sadie? Sadie, I barely made the payout in the Boski yesterday.
You guys played poker?
I did. I think
Oh,
Sadie was pretty busy during the weekend with Father's Day stuff.
oh. Did you have a
Uh,
good Father's Day?
huh?
Did you get a mill?
Yeah. We went to Chili's. I like Chili's though.
I don't know. I've never been there.
Never been to Chili's?
Mm-mm.
Do they not have them up there?
They
I want
might
my
some
baby back,
places.
baby
I
back,
don't know.
baby back. I can't sing that song. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. I want my Chili's baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. But
I
I
don't
got
even
a
know.
I got a mushroom cheeseburger, so
That sounds good.
and then when we got there, Gage was already sitting down with a big old platter of bacon cheese fries appetizers. So I had to bring half my burger home. I couldn't eat anymore. You took your boys fishing in the boat. Cool. You finally got to go fishing.
Oh goodness.
Your knees are sunburnt. Golly, we drove over the over the dam at the lake both ways, and golly, that lake was packed with boats and people on the shore and people out running around on Father's Day.
Oh my goodness. What's wrong with you?
Man, there's some fancy boats out there. I don't see how people afford to run those things. I mean, a
Some
bunch of
fancy what?
boats, like speed boats and ski
Uh,
boats and fishing boats,
hmm Oh yeah.
pontoon boats. They're just,
People around here, they like their toys.
I can't, to keep and run a boat like some of those, you'd have to,
hmm
I mean, the boat itself would be 30 to $80,000, and then keeping them maintained and stored and all that.
Mike says they must have real jobs.
Not like us, huh? Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, if I was dedicated, I did have a boat for a while, a little bass tracker aluminum boat, but I kind of lost interest in fishing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Gwen always asks me, "Why did you quit fishing?" I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Reselling is less wear and tear on your body, and I don't
hmm
sunburn my knees like Mr. Sadie did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got other things going on. I got a swimming pool to keep up. I do a little gardening. I do a little eBaying. I'm pretty busy for an old ass retired guy.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Let's say wait. Just trying to pull up my screen. I don't need
Yeah,
that.
80 bucks for the gasoline for your boat.
Man.
It's kind of like owning an RV. I mean, if you got one, you really need to use it.
Yeah. That's expensive though.
I mean, when you think about an RV, you can spend a whole lot of nights in a nice hotel room instead of owning an RV
Yeah.
or a bed and breakfast somewhere. You stay in a bed and breakfast for like $150. If you took a $50,000 boat and divided it by 150, that would be 333 nights in a hotel. So,
Man.
I mean, if you go vacation like, yeah. Plus, when you own an RV, you still got to have food and you still got to have everything else like you would on a regular vacation. So,
hmm Yeah. The only thing I would say is that for the hotels. I mean, unless you paid it with a credit card, you would have to have money right then to pay for those hotel stays. But then if you paid for an RV, you would probably pay it monthly. Have a big down payment and then pay it monthly over years. So it'd be kind of like it'd probably be more like you need you need that cash. You need to save to have that many hotel stays.
Mr. Sadie, did you ever get the new power washer working? I bet you did.
Power washer.
Yeah, he got a new power washer a couple of weeks ago.
I need somebody to do that to my trailer. It's all mossy. My landlord said he's gonna do it, but he hasn't been over yet. Because last time I asked him about it, he suggested power washing, and I suggested he do trees because our trees are quite old. Old and hanging over and heavy and dead. So I'm like, you need to probably have somebody come trim those trees. And he's like, oh, the trees are fallen branches or whatever. And I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, okay. That's as far as he got. That was the first of the month. So, or actually, it was last month. It was last month. So he hasn't said anything since.
Had a crew of tree guys come by last week and said, looking at your trees here that need trimming, we can do that work for $1,300. I got one old ash tree. It's big,
Yeah,
but the big Texas freeze 2.5 years ago about killed it.
yeah.
So there's lots of dead in it. Um, and then
Flax that's cheap.
we got volunteer hackberry trees along the back fence that are just horrible. They don't do anything. Squirrels like getting up in them, but that's about it.
Yeah. They're blackberry trees?
Hackberry. Hackberry.
Hackberry?
Yeah, they probably don't have them up where you live.
Hmm. So it's not a berry that you can eat.
I don't think so.
Should I cut them down then? I mean, if
Yeah, but
it's not making anything that you can eat
no,
or sell
they're
or
just trees.
give away, do they shade anything?
They put out some pretty good shade, but
Wow.
one of them kind of overhangs the pool, and I'm like,
Oh,
every fall it dumps its leaves in the pool, so I'm like, eh.
yeah.
And then it will.
Like says you made it up.
I made up hackberry. Oh,
That might be. I know that we used to have a tree when I was a kid, uh, in our yard, and it would throw these. It would throw berries, but they were poisonous. They were
you can
poisonous.
buy you can buy hackberry trees on Amazon. A lot of people like them. I don't mind a hackberry tree if they wouldn't. See, what they do is they put out, I don't know, their berries or whatever, and then all sorts of little hackberry trees grow up. And they will tear up a fence because they grow through it and bust it up. And
Yeah,
boysenberry
it
tree.
says they're really
Brossomberry? What's a brossomberry?
awesome. Yeah, I can't
I
remember.
don't know. Hackberry trees really, really like our climate here. They went through the last year, the 2 years ago freeze, and didn't hurt them a bit. It about killed that big ash. You made it up. Brossenberry.
Yeah,
How about a brothelberry tree?
I think that's what kind of tree we had in our front yard. Well, it was like our side yard when we were growing up, and it would throw these berries. But my mom said, "Don't eat those; they're poisonous.
Hmm.
They'll die." But I think that's what it was a hackberry tree. I don't remember what they used to call it. Something weird. You're familiar with what flag? Oh, I have an offer to send. So I shall send it now.
Oh, the fruits of hackberry trees are edible.
Oh, so that must be a different one.
There's sweet taste.
Let's see. This one, like, it's, they even are gross looking. They're like yellow berries, but they shrivel and look gross. Yes, we did miss you, Beth.
Hackberry pie. The berries are so small though. I don't. It would take you like half a day to gather enough berries to make one pie, I would think. I think Lag's lying again.
Yeah, I think so too. Lion lag. Did you get any listing done this weekend?
A little bit.
Yeah, I did a little bit too, but not much.
Let's see. I'm probably listed.
I'm trying, Beth.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I listed like 9 things yesterday before
Oh,
going
that's
to
good.
do the Father's Day celebration stuff.
Yeah, I didn't feel too great this weekend. I I've been dealing with like some allergy issues last couple of days, and like you see me in a hoodie freaking right now. I mean, I'm cold, but I feel kind of like feverish a little bit, but I
Hmm.
don't have fever. So it's messed up.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
What?
You're kind of sick, but not.
Yeah, I don't have a fever, but I feel feverish.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does because I have chills. And like anytime I take my hoodie off, I and I have clothes on underneath, but if I take my hoodie off, I'm too cold. So I just leave my hoodie on. But I'm too cold and I just get chills and it makes me feel ill. So no, it's not because it's Monday. I didn't have 4 days off, or I didn't have 4 days to work this week. I had to work 5, and so I only get 2 days off. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, and then I work 4, and then I'm off 3. So
So I'm kind of excited.
why?
We just got fiber optic cable internet into our area, so
Oh, good.
it's going to be very good because we've been getting high speed internet
Mm-hmm.
from CenturyLink, and they call it high speed, but it's like 7 megs of upload and like 40 megs of download.
Mm.
And my next door neighbor told me about it. He showed me on his phone how many megs he's getting, and his upload speed was like 380 megs as opposed to my
Yeah,
7, and his download speed was like 800.
yeah. Yeah, mine's $70 a month, just for the internet, and mine's mine's fiber optic, I believe. It's
So,
through Spectrum.
yeah.
Is it gonna be
So,
another? Is it gonna be another different company?
yeah. Yep, yep.
What company is it gonna go through?
It's called
Is it Charter?
um, Pathway.
Pathway? Huh? Never heard of that.
So, I saw people messing around on the telephone poles several months ago out
Mm-hmm.
out in the alley behind our house, and my next door neighbor said, "Yep, that was them." So they got it to the utility pole behind my house. So go ahead and get it run in here, and then if we've been on an internet TV package,
Oh, good.
but now I'll just have to get, if I want to keep the TV packages, I'll just have to order straight from Dish.
Yeah.
I need to upgrade all my Dish stuff anyway. The receiver's old, and all the equipment I have is old.
Would it pay to switch to cable?
We don't get cable TV.
Well, with your fiber optic lines, you
Yeah, I
should
think
get
that's
cable.
just for internet. I don't think they have TV through the.
Mine is.
Well, you're special. I think mine is just
Oh,
internet. And then for TV, we stream Roku,
Roku. Yeah.
and that comes through the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a TV package, which I don't know. I don't even watch much regular TV, except Discovery Channel.
I do too.
I like Gold Rush. I like um, Deadliest Catch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are good shows. I like those too. Alexa's
So,
YouTube TV is really good. I don't know.
but like right now, if I do like a 15-minute video and upload it to YouTube, it takes my internet like 8 hours.
Wow.
And while it's uploading, it uses up so much of the stuff I can't even do an eBay listing. So when I'm uploading a video, I have to start it when I'm going to bed, and hopefully by the time I wake up, it's finished uploading. Stuff like that. And now I can upload it and do everything else I'm doing at the same time, and do all the TV streaming. We can probably get a 15-minute video, and once they get us installed, should upload in about 15 minutes, about,
Yeah.
if that long.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Fiber is going to change your life. I hope so. And I think it's just about the same price. I think I was paying $40 plus tax for internet.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, you can get I think they have a normal package, and then if you want the premium package, it's like $60 a month.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's cheap. Well, good. How much is your internet lag?
I don't know. He says it's good, but you know, he never has internet, or his internet's always down. So I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's just being lying.
He does say that all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Internet's
But
down again.
I think he's lying.
Hmm. I mean, we got all new cables, so it's not available in our whole town yet. It's just, I guess they're putting it in a neighborhood at a time.
$350 a month.
For internet? Of course, he's got internet at his warehouse and internet at his house.
Yeah.
So, business class commercial warehouse park. Oh, well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I would shut that internet down there and just do a hotspot from my phone or something to do
Yeah,
your work at the warehouse.
but maybe if he does that, then he won't have the.
Or pay a neighbor in another business next door for
Ugh,
to use their Wi-Fi some.
yeah.
But he makes so much money that doesn't matter to him.
Mm-hmm.
Lag is reach. So yeah, my oldest boy got me a T-shirt for
Mm-hmm.
Father's Day. It says, let me get where I can look at it. It's got a picture of like heavy swampland, and it says, swing through the forest and swamps of Dagobah National Park. Dagobah is where Yoda lived. Are you awake?
Mm-hmm.
Sally's asleep.
No, I'm not.
You remember Yoda, when Luke first
That
found Yoda, he was in Dagobah.
Dagobah.
Dagobah National Park.
Where's that? Is that a real place?
You fell asleep a second. I just said for Dagobah is where in Star Wars Luke
I heard you say
first met
that.
Yoda. No,
Okay,
it's a
but it's
fictional
a,
planet. What do
oh,
you?
it's fictional. Okay. Okay.
So that's what's funny about the shirt.
That is funny.
They went right over your head, Sally, or you fell
Yeah,
asleep
I'm
for a half a
tired.
second.
Maybe I was. Dang it. Well, it's a good thing you have a soothing voice.
Yeah. If you need a nap, just go watch some of my videos.
I gotta send another offer.
Yeah, I ran a 7% sale this weekend. I
Seven
should have
percent.
gone ahead and run it through today because a lot of people are off work and shopping.
Yep.
Didn't even think about when I started this sale. I didn't even think about it being Juneteenth.
hmm Yep. All the federal and state employees are. Most of the state employees are off today. Some, uh, and the banks
Post
and
office is closed. Stock market is closed today.
you know and the banks and
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 I don't have
I
any
would think
problems about
government.
people that I don't have any problems celebrating Juneteenth or
Hey, Flippin' Todd.
or anything like that. But there are so many other holidays that could have like a Monday holiday that are more celebrated than Juneteenth,
Yeah,
like Halloween. We don't take off the Monday. We don't have a Monday holiday for Halloween.
it's not a federal holiday though.
No,
That's
but
why.
Halloween is way more celebrated than Juneteenth.
Oh,
I'd be willing to
definitely,
bet you big money on that.
definitely. But they feel like it's
And I
a
get it.
yeah.
Halloween is just for fun. It's not something that's important.
It's important to some people, but yeah, I think that's why kids don't get out of school and people don't get off of work and stuff like that for that because it's like a seasonal holiday.
Yeah.
Um,
And when I was little, they had President's Day. Do we still take off President's Day?
yes.
And I think there were two different. I think
There's Memorial Day.
there was one. Well, yeah, that won't change. I don't think. Um, we don't take off on Veterans Day. I was
Is that
born.
not a federal holiday?
Nope.
Oh, I thought it was.
November 11th. But we don't take off on that date.
Oh.
I don't think so. So
Like,
it's
says, wait, are we supposed to be working?
so the post office Monday off. They had to take one away if they added because I think they limit the federal holiday Monday off.
Yeah.
Here, I'll Google it real quick. What
Is
are
my
the
hairline getting higher? It
hold
looks
on.
real. My forehead looks really long today. What the hell?
2021.
That's weird.
A federal holiday is okay, but there's also an Indigenous Peoples Day, also observed as Columbus Day,
Shut up, Craig.
Memorial Day, Juneteenth.
You're one to talk, five head.
But today is the first time ever that the stock market has been closed for Juneteenth. So
Oh.
New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, Memorial Day, Juneteenth, Independence Day, Labor Day, Indigenous Peoples Day, Veterans Day,
What day is
Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. That would be 11 Mondays. But I don't think the post office has closed all 11 of those.
I don't think so either. Because some of those are probably state holidays. And then, because see, like how Anessa says that first day of buck season is a state holiday here, it is here too. So kids get out of school and the teachers don't work
Let's
that day.
see.
It's a state holiday
Um,
because if they didn't have it as a holiday, there would be a ton of kids not showing up to school. Tuesday is Resellers Day. Take the day off. I can't afford it. Craig says,
okay, in
what about I
2000,
identify as a dog day?
in 2021, the post office took off Christmas, New Year's. Uh, no, I went to the wrong thing. Here. Uh,
Excuse me. Well, I think they did take off Juneteenth last year too.
did they?
I think so. Because I think I remember my boss saying something about her not being able to go to the bank because it was Juneteenth, and I'm like, what's that? This is the first time I ever heard of it.
You never heard of Juneteenth before?
Nope. But I know it's a Texas thing now. I looked it up yesterday.
No, it's nationwide now. It's a federal.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was started in Texas, right?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what it said.
Well, I think that's where
That's where
that's where it
from
started, but I don't think.
well, that's where it started because that's where people that's where people in Galveston. That's right. Thanks, Beth. It started in Galveston because people that were slaves and they were in the war. They come back. I think they came back from war or something, and they got told that they were free, that they were no longer slaves.
At the end of the Civil War.
I think so.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I think that's how it went.
Yeah.
Am I wrong, Beth? Oh, Best of Sally knows more about Texas history than you do, Todd.
I know.
Am I right by saying that, Beth, about
That sounds
um,
right.
people being in Galveston in the Civil War and they found out that they were not slaves anymore, that they were free
Yeah, but that was,
on Juneteenth, on June 19th. I just think they could have come up with a better name. I think it's kind of a stupid name.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to celebrate freedom of the slaves, it seemed like it would have been on the date of the Emancipation Proclamation.
But
But of course, not all
it
slaves were
was,
freed at that time, I guess. I don't know.
I guess I know more than that too. She said, I don't know.
Well, we were never we were never
Google.
taught about it in school.
Google is my friend.
I never heard about Juneteenth until about
I
30
looked it
years
up
ago.
yesterday. I looked it up yesterday. Here, I'll share with y'all.
Uh,
I'll share with y'all the knowledge.
thank you very much.
It is also known as Emancipation Day or Juneteenth Independence Day. In 2001, Joe Biden signed a law to commemorate June 19th or Juneteenth as a federal holiday to commemorate the end of slavery after the American Civil War. Uh, it commemorates the day in 1865 when enslaved people in Texas were told by Union Army General Gordon Granger that they had been liberated. So, yes,
Yeah, and that's pretty much when sharecropping started because even though they were freed, they didn't have anywhere to go, so
what
they just
sharecropping?
they just went to work for the landowners.
Oh,
Yeah, that's where instead of being a slave, you really didn't have anywhere to go, so you just stayed and worked the land like you did as a slave, except the crops you produced, you gave a share to the landowner.
oh,
It was called sharecropping. And in a lot
that
of
makes,
instances, it was just as bad as slavery or worse.
yeah, that makes sense. That sounds
Because they
pretty
couldn't
fair.
afford to buy land for themselves.
Right.
And travel back then was like covered wagons,
That makes sense.
so they most southern former slaves just went right back to work for landowners.
Well,
How you doing, Todd? How's the cold north? You snow blowing today? It's
probably.
been hot here. We're over 100 degrees every day this week.
We're supposed to be 86 today. I don't know. It probably won't feel like that to me. But it'll probably feel like that to some
Hey, look at
people.
this. 102, 101, 103, 101, 100, 100, 104, 100. Just,
They said it was 100 there yesterday.
it's like, yeah, it was 100 degrees yesterday.
Y'all can have that.
It was oh yeah, I heard that I don't know where I heard it. Fargo, North Dakota, had like 104-degree weather yesterday.
Man,
Fargo. It's
wow.
close to the North Pole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, many stayed, got paid, but now had to, right.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, they got treated like the Virginia coal miners. Worked 12 hours a day, and you bought all your groceries at the company store, so you were a slave.
Mr. Sadie says I recommend a documentary by Thomas Sowell called The Truth About Slavery. Let me write that down. The truth.
I wish I only worked 12 hours a day. Right, lag, you don't take any time off to watch a TV show or anything?
I'll look it up,
Listen to
Mr. Sadie.
listen to a YouTube chat. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, it's that time. I gotta get stuff a moving here so I can get going to my appointments today.
All right,
So we're gonna be on Todd's channel tomorrow, right?
sure, let's do it.
Okay.
By gum, we'll be here.
Okay. Well,
Be
I'll see you
be
all
there or
tomorrow.
be square. Be square or
Yeah. Don't be square.
don't be square. Be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Don't be a
See you
nerd.
tomorrow.